Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. On the ground. Gets the first and still running. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Davis. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot right down the middle. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Wolverines! Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Boom. Grab behind the line. It's Spanks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Handoff to the right side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They connect for 6. You talk about paying a price in the pocket for your team to deliver a touchdown throw.
Great job by this quarterback. I'm going to tell you something. When this offense watches the film and they see the quarterback, the hit that he took, this is how you get rewarded, not only with a touchdown, but also the way your team starts to admire you and respect you as a player.
See if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Davis. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They're trying to get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play. Backs up at the line, showing press. Scanning the field, it's Davis. The misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Quick juke to get free. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Davis. This time it's complete.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield with the left. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Comes back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to pass. It's Davis. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Davis. Makes a quick grab. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's in the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after is out. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally catch the freshman after beating the defense on a chase.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Fires it down the right side. Catch made inside the 10. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Davis. Throws it to the right, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quick throw to the left side, and that's a third straight misfire.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coverage team brings down the return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were not going to catch him that time.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Davis. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. It's past the 35. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just
just took off with him, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they set the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Same tailback, another carry. Gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sideline. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off Azzy's head, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Single back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT.
Michigan, 14.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now for 25. Back to throw. It's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Second and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got three receivers bunched out left. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Looking for a deep completion. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he grew as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Buying time, moving to his left. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Penn State, 62. Michigan, 14.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. The pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Trying to make the first with a wide receiver handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand of that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox. Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to chuck it again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down play coming up. The pass rush gets home.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs. Kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Davis. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Defense is coming after him. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. And Indy Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking right, this one caught. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it.